Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for being here. Today is very dark and dreary in the mountains and it looks like it's going to rain, but I will be swatching a very bright and very sunny colour, yellow. I'll be swatching 10 yellows for you. 4 of them are Daniel Smith, 3 of them are Winsor Newton, 1 is Michael Harding, 1 is Schmincke Horadam, and the other one is Holbein. And I'll be swatching those colours for you today. These are all colours that I have worked with, and well, maybe not so much the Quinacridone Gold because I've just bought that recently. But the others I have used and they are part of my watercolour selection. So to begin, I'll be starting off with Hansa Yellow Medium. So I'm starting off with Hansa Yellow Medium. I'm going to put a little bit on my palette here. I'm going to bring my water over here. I'll use, which brush should I use? I'm going to use my Da Vinci number 4 Maestro, and I'll begin swatching for you. Just move that a little bit. So I'm going to swatch first in mass tone and then I am going to swatch diluted. This is Daniel Smith. Whoa, that is bright. This is Daniel Smith PY97. So the pigment number is PY97. And now I'm going to swatch it diluted. How have you all been? I've been working a lot lately, creating new originals for my Etsy store and working on my Patreon story, been illustrating my Patreon story as well. So I've been writing and illustrating it, and I have been nursing Baloo, been taking care of Baloo because maybe I should have done that a little bit lighter, because he is not feeling very well. We went to the doctors or to the vets and he gave him some antibiotics, and now he is basically shut indoors, which he's not very happy about until he feels better. So he's a bit restless. So if he jumps onto the table today, I would not be surprised. He's being a little bit restless, but he's getting a lot of cuddles and a lot of attention, and hopefully that will make up for not going out in the garden. Anyway, back to the colours. So the next one I'm going to be swatching is Mayan Yellow. This is a Daniel Smith colour and its pigment number is PY223. There we go, mass tone first. In this light it doesn't look very different from the Hansa Yellow Medium. I can't speak. But I believe it is. It is quite duller. It's funny how lighting in, while you're painting makes so much difference to how you view your colours. The lighting today is not very good. Oh dear, that is a bit of a wonky circle. That is a pretty colour though, diluted. There we go. Now, another yellow gold colour now. This is Quinacridone Deep Gold. It is a Daniel Smith colour, and it's a mix. So it's the mix is PO48, which is Quinacridone Burnt Orange, and PY150, which is of course Nickel Azo Yellow. Oh dear, this is quite difficult to open. Oh my goodness, I'm making a mess. There we go. It's kind of dried out in my tube a little bit. I haven't used that colour in a long time. So I'm going to wet it a little bit. Yeah. Now, I think... Ooh. Come on. It has literally stuck to my brush. Okay. I think this is not going to be very opaque. Well, it shouldn't be. It looks quite earthy. Blimey. I did not expect that in mass tone. To be fair, I don't use quinacridones in mass tone, so this is quite a revelation to me that it is so earthy. I prefer using them diluted and in mixes. Yeah, there we go. That's the quinacridone like colour I was expecting. Yeah, it's quite orange. It's a I chose this colour to include in my yellows because quinacridone gold. I thought deep gold might be a little bit more orange, but it's quite orange, quite intensely orange. And another one that is quite orangey, but I included it today in my yellows, is Aussie Red Gold. Now, this is another Daniel Smith colour. It is a mix. It has PY83 in it. It has PR101, which is synthetic iron oxide, and PB19, which is quinacridone violet. So, yeah. Let's have a look at that. It's going to be quite orange. I mean, maybe these two I shouldn't have included in my yellows, but I wanted to show them to you. And I don't know if I'm going to do an orange swatch, so I'm kind of cheating a little bit here by including them in the yellows. Again, this is another colour that I wouldn't use mass tone. I would use diluted. I mean, to be fair, there are few colours that I would use, watercolours that I would use in mass tone. So that is another orange. Not quite yellow, but orange. But it is a very pretty colour. It's a very pretty orange. Okay. Next, I have another warm colour, a warm yellowy. colour. Indian Yellow. This is Winsor Newton, and it is a mix between P062. I shall pronounce this very carefully, probably not pronouncing correctly, but carefully. Benzimidazolone Orange. Okay, and PY139, which is another tricky one. Isoindolene Yellow. Okay. Oh, not the best pronunciation in the world. Forgive me. Yeah, I mean, this is a deep, deep yellow on the border of orange. Mass tone. It is a beautiful colour. I love Indian Yellow. It is a very pretty colour, especially now that I'm going to dilute it. I'm going to need to add some more water. It's quite staining. It's already stained the paper. Yeah, that is so pretty. I'll switch my water now. I've got 2 pots of water here. Going to my second pot. The next one I'll be swatching is Naples Yellow, a colour that is very dear to my heart. I love Naples Yellow. I think I like Naples Yellow. Oh my goodness. I think I like Naples Yellow because it's quite an earthy yellow. This is, I forgot to say, this is Winsor Newton. This is PBR 24 plus PW6. PBR 24 is chrome antimony titanate, and PW6, of course, is titanium white. Oh, I need a little bit more for mass tone. I mean, it's such a pretty, pretty colour. I absolutely adore Naples Yellow. I use it so much for mixing. I mean, by itself, a little bit of debris there, colour debris. I mean, look at it, it's so gorgeous. And I particularly like the Winsor & Newton one. Though to be fair, I haven't tried many brands, as I have told you in the past. I did try the, oh dear, what was it called? The Rummagement one, which I swatched, and that is very pretty as well. And now I'm going to swatch Naples Yellow Deep by Winsor & Newton. Let's see. This has almost become solid. I'm going to have to use this quickly. So this is just the PBR 24, without the titanium white in it, and it is a very pretty colour as well. Oh, my circle's a little big there. That is a pretty colour. Try not to let my circles touch. Nice. Quick check on Baloo. I think he's behind me, sleeping on the chair, which is good. Now, the next colour I have in my collection is Quinacridone Gold. This is the Michael Harding Quinacridone Gold. It is a mix between PY 150, which is of course Nickel Azo Yellow, and PR 209, which is Quinacridone Red. This is a new-ish purchase, but I have used it. I've used it mainly to mix greens with, and it works very well. There it is in mass tone. I have to say the Michael Harding colours, I don't have many of them, but the few that I have been very lovely to work with. They flow very well. They're very heavily pigmented, the ones that I bought. They are a little bit pricey, so I'm saving up to try some more, but I am enjoying them. I'm enjoying the ones that I have. It is a very nice Quinacridone Gold. Next, I have my one and only Horadam, Schmincke Horadam Yellow, which is Rutil Yellow. And this is PY 53. Let me put some on my palette. Let's see this. That is lovely as well. And this, I mean, it says PY 53. I'm going to finish this, and I find it quite, fascinating that it doesn't have, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have PW6 in it, like titanium white, because it's so opaque. Now, PY53 is nickel titanium yellow, which is very interesting because it's, I just said that. I was surprised it doesn't have titanium white, but it's a titanium yellow. I love this colour. And look at that, that is so beautiful. Now this is a lovely earthy yellow, but not like the Naples Yellow or the Naples Yellow Deep, which has like a very orange undertone to it. This is a true yellow, but very earthy. It's very pretty. I need to try more Schmincke Horadam colours, but again, I'll have to wait for that until I have enough funds to do that. Okay, and the last one I will be swatching for you. I really like that. I haven't used it in a while. Do you know how your tube, you've got your paints of tubes? Sorry, the paints of tubes? What? Your tube paints. So, so you've got your tube paints, and they're all scattered around the studio or your room where you're working, or wherever in a box where you put them. And there's colours that just you forget about. And I think I might have forgotten about this one because this is so pretty. This is such a pretty colour. I love that. I really, really love that. Okay, moving on to Permanent Yellow Deep. So this is Permanent Yellow Deep. It is a Holbein colour, and it's a mix between PY74 and PY83. And it has a very orange appearance as well. It borders on orange, almost like the Indian yellow. But it's such a pretty colour. Yeah. It has such a vibrancy shining through. It's a lovely colour. And that concludes my yellows slash orange colours. I do have more colours in my colour selection at home, and I will see if I can make a video next week swatching those, because they're from basically different categories. They don't belong to, you know, solely yellows or solely reds or pinks or violets, but they are very pretty colours. So I might do a video with a mix where it's not just one colour group. I'll see if I have enough for that. So hopefully then I'll be starting my limited palette series where I create palettes for you. I've been thinking a lot about what kind of limited palette videos I'd like to do. And to be honest, I have so many ideas for limited palettes that it's very hard to choose one. So I'll be doing lots of different limited palettes. Well, that's my intention. I'd love, for instance, to do limited palettes based on historical palettes, like palettes from the 19th century, 18th century, or going as far back as ancient Egyptian palettes, Minoan palettes, and the list really goes on. I am a little bit of a nerd, if you haven't noticed, and I love researching the history of colour. So that is one idea. The other idea I have is that I would love to do palettes that are inspired by nature, or inspired by nature at certain times of the day, or in certain times of the year, and in different areas, from palettes from different areas of the planet. There are so many, so I'll be doing multiple ideas, I think. I think to begin with, I might start with historical palettes, because I love doing the research, and I think it will be really, really interesting. Hopefully for you too to watch. Anyway, I am rambling so much. What I want to say here is thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all who have subscribed. I can't say the word. To all who have subscribed, to all who have liked my videos, to all the people that have been kind enough to comment. Thank you so much. And please, if you would like to see more of my videos, please subscribe. That really helps my channel. I've got a really tiny channel. It really, really helps it grow. And hit the notification button if you would like to be notified of when I put up my next video. If you like the video, please like the video. That helps too. And if you want to bring a smile to my face, leave a comment, only if you want to. Not only if you want to, and you've got time to leave a comment. That I love reading your comments. You are all so very kind and thoughtful. Thank you all so much. I'll leave you here, and I'll see you next week, hopefully. And hopefully it will be a sunny day next week. It won't be this very dreary, rainy-ish day here in the mountains. It'll be nice and bright and sunny. Anyway, see you all very soon. Take care. Bye.